It's Brian Byers, Employability Manager at the university here. I look after the Ulster EDGE Award, and I just want to tell you a little bit about the interview, which is part of the Ulster EDGE Excel Award. So for those of you in final year who are aiming to complete the Ulster EDGE Excel Award, first of all, I'll just clarify what the steps are. So first thing is you need to complete 6 activities. So if you have got verification that you've completed 6 activities, great. If you haven't received verification that you've got 6 completed activities, but you know you have completed 6 activities, then the next stage is for you to complete the application. So the application involves basically 1 question split up into 2 parts. So you need to go to your Blackboard Learn, and on your module list you should see one option called Ulster EDGE Award 2017, and in there it's got instructions for completing that application. But really it's 1 question split up into 2 parts, A and B, really focusing on asking you how you've developed through those activities. So you submit that, and once you've submitted that, over the course of the coming sort of couple of weeks, we'll be sending you an invite to the final stage, and that final stage is an informal online interview. So I want to explain why that's part of the EDGE Excel Award. So first reason is it's the EDGE Excel Award, so it's hard and it's challenging, and it's all about developing yourself, and this interview is part of that. It comes at a difficult time for you as final year students with coursework and group work and exams and all those commitments, so we do appreciate that. So I want to emphasize that yes, you want to do the best interview you can, but I want to emphasize the purpose of this interview. So it is not about you passing or not passing the EDGE Excel Award. Really, you've done the hard work for the EDGE Excel Award by this point, so it's not a case of passing or not passing. You do need to attend the interview for the EDGE Excel Award, and there are specific reasons why we have this interview as part of the process. First one is that we think it's a beneficial thing for you to actually discuss your professional development and how you've developed through those extracurricular activities that you've completed as part of the EDGE Excel Award. So your self-awareness, probably the most important skill that you can have now and in your career as you compete for other opportunities. Second of all, we have to pick an EDGE Excel Student of the Year for 2017, a prestigious award, and one that can really help you as an individual student really stand out as an outstanding graduate going into the labour market. And the interview is a big part of how we will choose that person. The other reason is that PwC are a lead sponsor in the award, and you know, to really use their expertise and to get feedback from them, and also to give them and you, I suppose, a lead employer like PwC and you are final year students who will be graduating soon, to get you connected is a very beneficial thing for both parties. So how can you prepare for the interview? Well, the interview itself will focus on a few things. It'll be informal, and I promise you that, but it will be about it'll be informal in that we will be having discussions and conversations about the activities you've completed. Now obviously we'll ask you some questions, but the questions will be around what are the activities that you've done, how have you developed through those particular activities, as a result what do you think are sort of the key things that you've learned, what are your plans going forward, what about your professional development goals going forward. So those are the kinds of areas that we're going to ask you about. So nothing that's going to be you know, random or really surprising, things that you could probably answer just in a normal conversation. So yes, do prepare, but think about those things that I've just mentioned, and if you do, then you're going to hopefully create a good impression. So it's informal in nature. Still prepare to make a good impression. Obviously to us, it'll be myself and a colleague from PwC interviewing you, so it'll be 2 of us interviewing you, and it'll be online using a software called Zoom, a little bit like Skype. So it'll be you know, really like a Skype call, And following that, you'll get confirmation that you've completed EDGE Excel, and in due course we would announce who the EDGE Excel Student of the Year is. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. It's b.byers, so that's b.byers @ulster.ac.uk. Good luck.